Breaking news. Senator Natasha opens up on alleged plan to destroy Tinubu's government. Guys, it seems that some persons are hell-bent on framing Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, the senator representing Kogi Central, recently denied attempting to undermine President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. She disclosed this in an interview. And according to the reports, one Sandra Duru, a UK-based businesswoman, was said to have accused Natasha of aiming to campaign against the president by attacking the Senate President Godswill Akpabio to bring about the downfall of the Tinubu's administration in the National Assembly. However, speaking during a recent interview, Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan stated that she never made such remarks,
Tell me more
emphasizing that
recently
she
being
is not
the
a
chairperson of the
tribalist.
Committee on Local
Now, people
Content.
know her very well, and
When in
she's a half
office, usually
Nigerian and
I
also a
interview
half
myself to,
Ukrainian.
attend some
And it
meetings,
is
maybe
not in her
receiving
nature
guests and that. So I
whatsoever
usually
to
attend the
undermine other
meetings.
people.
So at one
So
of
she
those
stated that some
gatherings,
persons are
he then went,
sponsoring all these
Senator
comments
Uduaghan,
against
you
her.
haven't reported
The
progress.
Senate president
And I was like,
also
reported progress? He
enjoyed a
said
good
yes, that
relationship with Bola
I'm
Ahmed
supposed to report
Tinubu.
progress. So I said,
But
okay,
then,
give me a few
why
days,
are
I'll
all these
report progress. He said,
accusations
fine.
coming
So I went
up?
behind, I went
I want people
everyone,
to
made a
know my
PowerPoint
issue is with the
presentation
Senate
of my
president and not
activities,
the
the chair
entire
them, the
Senate
meetings we've
or
held,
the
the
Nigerian
timeline of
people
events, the
or
action
the
plans.
institutions
And then
or
I
the
went back to him
presidency.
and I was like,
Senator
okay,
Natasha
sir,
clarified
I'm ready
that she
to
does not have
tender
any
my
hostile
progress report.
relationship with Mr.
And then he went,
President,
okay, where is it?
although she is in the
And then
opposition,
I opened my
but
laptop.
she is with the good people of Kogi Central and will not for one day go against Mr. President. She noted that she once shared a cordial relationship with Akpabio, partly due to his long-standing relationship and friendship with her husband. However, personal and political conflict emerged when she insisted the Senate president's alleged corruption demands. Now, this narrative is being pushed that she caused the scene over the sitting arrangement in the Senate, which was a huge fat lie. And Senator Godswill Akpabio does not have any authority to suspend another senator on the Senate floor. That was what Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan said concerning Godswill Akpabio. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Recently, I saw Reno Omokri made a tweet regarding this Senator Natasha Akpoti's case where he told Natasha that she should provide evidence. This is coming from Reno, Mr. Reno. He told Natasha to provide evidence, to provide huge evidence of sexual harassment against Godswill Akpabio. So Reno Mokri, dismissed Senator Natasha Akpoti's claims that she's not ready. She has not started. But we know that some Nigerians, do not take Reno Mokri seriously because he tends to speak with both sides of his mouth. I really hope they are not trying to pitch Senator Natasha against the president because I know that the president has nothing to do with this Natasha versus Akpabio's case. Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has nothing to do with this. In fact, ever since this saga started, Tinubu has neither commented, neither has he interfered in this issue. This is between senators. So I don't know why some people are trying to, drag Tinubu into this case. Natasha, for once, never criticized nor condemned Tinubu. She only spoke against the IG, the IGP Kayode Egbetokun, where she called the Nigerian police out for being biased in her petition against Godswill Akpabio, that they quickly attended the petition that Akpabio filed against her, but her own petition have been pending. They've not attended to her petition. And also, Natasha recently said she's ready to appear in court. She's ready to appear in court to face any trial against her. that she has no fear. She remains, she remains undefeated. So this is her denying plans to destroy Tinubu's government whatsoever. And this her suspension, according to her, was scripted. And Akpabio is trying to pit her against Mr. President. So this is just it, my country people. I guess Natasha Akpoti Udwanga is facing the consequences of her speaking up against the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Her suspension is yet to elapse because she's on a 6 month suspension. But with the way things are going, I don't even know if Godswill Akpabio would grant her, access to the Senate anymore. I don't know if her suspension will be lifted, or pending the suspension, Akpabio will add another suspension maybe till the 2027 elections. Nobody really knows if at the ending of that 6 months, if Natasha will come back to the Senate, because now this case is in court. So I don't know if Natasha will come back to that Senate and continue her role as a senator, as a representative of the people of Kogi Central, because everything that is supposed to go to the Kogi Central people is on halt, because their senator representing them is no longer there to speak for them, to speak on their behalf. We saw some few months back some saga where some persons, some unidentified persons came out to recall Natasha. And at the end of the day, it turned out that it was a Ponzi scheme. It was a scam. It was a charade where one Yahaya Bello's ally, a lady, was championing that very particular recall. I guess maybe Yahaya Bello is eyeing the Senate and probably wants to come back in 2027. Maybe that's why they did that thing. But unfortunately for them, INEC cancelled the whole charade and they called it off. They called the recall of Senator Natasha Akpoti off. And now the Nigerian government, is suing her, because we also saw on the news headline where the Nigerian government, alongside the Senate president and Yahaya Bello, sued her. They took, in fact, they filed a petition, a criminal charges against her. And it's obvious that some persons are plotting to have her removed because of her outspoken nature. If the police are truly genuine, if they are not biased, why can't they, attend to Natasha's petition, go through the evidence she has presented, and then go about their investigation? There is nothing stopping them from investigating into this case. They can launch an investigation, investigate Akpabio, investigate Natasha, and find out who is lying and who is telling the truth. Because Nigerians are itchy to hear the outcome of all this saga. But no, no, they've not done anything. They are going to court to judge an issue that I don't even know. So guys, it is only God that will help Senator Natasha. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section.